Welcome to the Joe Fragilé channel. I'm Joe Fragilé, white guy on a mission to bring you the alternative truth and fight woke. On today's episode, we're going to break down Trump's cabinet picks so far. Let's go for the most important ones as I see it. So let's start with Marco Rubio as Secretary of State. So, little Marco, he's the US's champion against the growing threat from China. He's been one of Trump's closest advisors and helped him with debate prep against Biden, which I guess wasn't necessary in the end. He is the best guy to deal with foreign nations. He'll help end the war in Ukraine on day one, as Trump has promised. Okay, so let's move on to the Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth. I've heard he can kill a drummer with an axe at 20 paces.
Who's going to win this battle of the lumberjacks? That's going to be next. I'm putting my money on Clayton.
Which is impressive. And it's a skill you need when you're Secretary of Defense. Also, this guy does not wash his hands, which is as God intended. God intended our hands to be unclean. He wanted the US to stay in Afghanistan forever. Why is that a bad thing? We should still be there, kicking ass. So I'm all for this guy. I think he's the most exciting pick in the whole cabinet. Can't wait to see who he starts a war with. All right, moving on to my personal favorite. RFK Jr. as Secretary of Health and Human Services. Oh, hallelujah. The man with the plan for healthcare in the United States. He's going to bring back childhood diseases by defunding all vaccines. Diseases that used to kill millions and keep our numbers more manageable. This population explosion is against God's will, so more people dying young will ease the burden on the rest of the population. He's going to clean up our food too and get rid of all those bad chemicals and shit we all eat a ton of when we order McDonald's every day. Well, I order McDonald's every day. He'll have to be careful, though, not to ruin Trump's precious KFC, or he's going to get fired so fast it'll wake up his brainworm. Okay, let's move on to the Homeland Security Secretary, which is not easy to say. Kristi Noem. Oh, this gets better and better. Kristi got into hot water because she shot her dog, and she wouldn't confirm she met Kim Jong-un, like she wrote in her book that was totally written by her. I think it takes guts to shoot a dog that can't be trained. I have a dog, and when she tries to bite kids' heads off, I feel like taking her out back and shooting her too. Let's move on to the next pick. Guy you may not know, his name is Tom Homan. He's going to be the border czar. This guy means business. He's going to round up illegals and maybe non-illegals, immigrants, and get them out of the US. We're going to see the biggest deportation in US history, and it's about time. This has been long overdue. It'll be great. I just hope all those people he deports don't come here to Canada, because we have too many immigrants as it is, and something needs to be done here as well. All right, so our last pick we're going to cover today, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk, the Department of Government Efficiency. This new department will look to get rid of other departments, and they may even start with themselves. It is weird that they have two heads. Honestly, Elon should be given a bigger role. Maybe Secretary of State or Treasury Secretary. This is the guy who won Trump his election for him, so why waste such a good resource? Vivek can worry about eliminating waste. I want Elon in a position where he can show the world what a great guy he is. Elon is rich as hell, which means he must be very, very smart. And he has so much charisma.
USA, 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 USA.
So after Trump leaves office in 2032, Elon should be the next president if the Republicans can change the rules about the president being American born, because Elon is an immigrant. I wonder if he'll get deported. Hope the Senate does its job and confirms all these great nominees so Trump can get going with being a dictator on day one. That's what the US needs, a dictator. It works so well for Russia, and the US needs more of the same. Identity politics in the US government is dead, and we're going to see laws enacted to eliminate woke in every state, which is long overdue. I hope the US invades Canada like Russia did with Ukraine, and then we can ditch Quebec and add the rest of the country to the United States. And then Trump will finally be my president. Now it's time for our reading, which today is taken from the Gospel according to Ron DeSantis, chapter 6, verse 12. And in that time, many great challenges faced the state of Florida, including a great tempest sweeping through the land, causing terrible destruction. Governor DeSantis, in his wisdom, did concentrate on the most pressing needs of his people. And so he did pick a fight with Disney, banned books in the library, and went on an anti-woke crusade. You know, the really important stuff. And when it came to opposing the Orange Beast, he spake criticisms and insults at first, but then didst as so many before him, and fell down weeping at his feet, and kissed his ring. Thanks be to spineless Florida man. Amen. I'm Joe Fragilé, white guy on a mission to bring you the alternative truth and fight woke. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe because, I need the subscribers, please. And have a great day. Are we done? Okay, good. Excellent. I like Ron DeSantis. I like the way he stands. It kind of looks like he doesn't belong in the frame. Like he's been like he's AI generated. That's what it is. Ron DeSantis looks like he's AI generated. Amazing guy.